Hello friends, I'm Colonel Failure and this is Get Back to Work, a series in which I play work simulators while answering your many and varied questions. Today we're in Euro Truck Simulator Part 2, the sequel to the original Euro Truck Simulator. And I haven't played this in donkey's years, so many years in fact that it completely forgotten that I'd ever played it at all, ever. So that's fun. Anyway, I'm in Felixstowe at the moment, as I'm sure those from Felixstowe will recognise. And I'm about to head out to Cambridge with a load of wood. I'm pretty sure I got a load of wood anyway. I've got a trailer and the sat-nav's telling me to go places, so let's do it. Right then, let's fire up the turbines. Pretty sure that's the turbine firing up button. Certainly seems to be. That's good. Honk. That works. All right. Okay. Good. Yeah. Give me some brakes. Yeah. Stick it in first. Pretty sure that's second. Good. First. All right. Yeah. And handbrake's on. I can't remember what I use. That's a handbrake. There we go. Right. We're away. Things may try to drive into me. I pity the fools who do. There we go. Solid. Today's question, which I shall endeavour to answer while manfully handling my truck, comes from Tez. Come on, give me some more grunt. Alright, how many gears has this bad boy Volvo got? Evidently a lot. I'm in fourth now, and we're doing 20 miles an hour. Come on! Let's go. That's a bit more. Obviously, this is a heavy load specialist. It's got 9,500 gears. Right, there we go. Yeah, gently does it. Gently does it. Life is made... That's a helicopter. Yeah, life is made an awful lot easier by having a steering wheel, you know. Because you can be a smidge more cautious. Right, indicators on. Right, ease it down. Right, yeah. Alright, fine, we'll go for first gear. You can wait there, son. I'm coming through. Felixstowe, Cambridge. Obviously, we're only going on a B road for this. That should be a green sign, strictly speaking. Just saying. And also, there is no sign that only indicates Felixstowe and Cambridge. Just so you know. I happen to know this area of the world very, very well. But it's okay. Yeah, that's quite all right. Right, indicating on some more. I'm going to use the mouse. I've actually got head move mapped to something, which is unconventional. First gear, please. First gear. Thank you. Right, give it a look. Ease her out in the traffic a little bit, because I remember how this works. If you wait for the traffic, you're going to be waiting a very long time. You have to assert yourself with authority. I'm going to say a rude word. Right, you stay there. In whatever red jalopy it is that you're sporting. Yeah, never mind that. Yeah, it says flipping. Yeah, do you know what that means? Traffic lights. Apparently, we're having to do... Have the Welsh come and taken over? Because apparently we've got signposts in Welsh, which is unconventional. Now, strictly speaking, this should be the A14. Or some of it, anyway. It's quite confusing. 60 mile an hour, yeah. Flipping out this. These gears are very, very short. But okay. I'm not actually a truck driver, so I couldn't speak to the authenticity of it particularly. Right, today's topic. It comes from Tez, who's been a follower and supporter of the channel for flipping ages as Tez. Good lad. Tez asks, I'm going to try and read the whole thing while driving, which you shouldn't do, but I'm going to try it. So, he says, in your YouTube career, see, look, this is why you shouldn't do it. In your YouTube career, apart from when you lost yourself, which is nice of him to put into consideration there, has there ever been a time when you lost motivation or lost the love for doing YouTube? Where am I going? Apparently I'm going up there. Am I? No, I'm not. You're carrying on straight. Oh, okay. Right, back down in the first. Sorry, sat-nav makes no sense there for a moment. I'm coming through. Yeah, that's right. That's probably me in a bus. In which case, it's going to take absolutely no prisoners. You're going to have to let me through, son. I'm in a truck. You're in a car. Probably a taxi driver. Yeah. Have I ever lost? Have I lost the love for doing YouTube, but battled through anyway? Sorry, I know this is a deep question, but what I'm asking is, have you experienced burnout? Great question, because I know that many channel folk, many other tubists say, "That's it. I'm taking it." Oh, now we're on the A14. Oh, okay, fine. Many channel folk have in the past taken a break for personal reasons, for whatever purpose they have. I can't actually make out the speedo that well because I'm a little far away. Which lane are you going for? Yeah. Okay. The short answer is no. Not really. And I think it's. Sorry, I've still got a bit of a cold, so I'm a little bit squeaky. I think the main reason behind that is because I didn't start doing YouTube until I was 41. I was 41 years of age when I kicked off. And at that point, I'd had 20 plus years of full-time employment, right? So you know what a job is at that point, and you know what an unmitigating grind it can be from time to time. Now, I've been lucky enough in my career in that I've never felt it to be an unmitigating grind in a work sense, but in the you get up, you go do it all day, you come home, you go to bed, rinse, repeat, do it again. I've always quite enjoyed my job, and therefore I've often also worked extra hours without asking to do so. It's a separate topic, but it's the one thing that is rarely taken into consideration in news stories regarding the amount of hours that game developers put in. I think this truck has a speed limiter installed. Oh, well, in which case just keep it floored. I will keep it floored. Yeah, so I'd often put in more hours than was required, simply out of love for the job. But that means that for 20 years, I'm not saying it's all been sunshine. There's been ups, there's been downs, there's been better times, there's been less good times. Yeah, I'm a bit all over the place, but it's all right. But it means that you've already got into the mindset of, and now I do this. And as much as you may enjoy the job, you've then also got to contend with the commute to the job and come to terms with, you know, it not necessarily being particularly enjoyable, it being dead time that you just do. Now, I originally started doing YouTube. This is a story I've told many times, but I originally started doing YouTube to understand what YouTubers had to go through to find any level of success. And I was doing it as an academic exercise, but I caught the bug for doing it. I really started to enjoy it, which is why I kept on doing it. And part of the reason that I really enjoyed it is because I had the freedom to do things in whatever way I like. Now, I mean, I've always been a talker, I've always been a gobby so-and-so, and therefore, being afforded the opportunity to do that in a creative endeavour, and worse still, have a growing audience of people who mostly are very positive about what you're doing. Well, that's nothing but a virtuous circle. That's non-stop enjoyment for one such as myself, and therefore I've never found it a slog to go and do some video. Where it becomes more challenging is where it feels like you're grinding your gears and getting nothing from it. And mercifully, or fortunately, I've never really had that very often. From time to time, certainly it's felt like, oh, I'm putting in all this effort and I'm getting nothing. But at the same time, the effort's fun. I mean, let's not muck about. I'm playing games. All right, how hard can it be? I'm playing games and I'm just having a conversation with an invisible listener while I'm playing them. Now, I mean, part of my my style. Part of my style is that I talk to myself while playing these things. I'll have conversations with myself because it's what I do. Except they're usually in my head, and I learned that actually you can now have those conversations out loud. But I mean, there is no grown man in existence who hasn't at one point said to themselves, "What are you doing? Why are you doing it like that?" Either in their head or out loud. We have all done it because we are all equally prone to being frankly ridiculous. And this is just once I figured out, actually just say all that stuff out loud and maybe give yourself free rein to be slightly more conversational about it. That's not. I've dropped. Sorry, I slowed down too much. Third should be good. Third's good. I like third. I'm indicating. Look, I'm exercising a modicum of safety. I mean, arguably, it's the other drivers who need to be more concerned about safety, by which I mean they should be giving me a very, very wide berth, because otherwise bad things will probably happen to them. Right, I don't know how bad this corner is. I like how they've got safety barriers on both sides, for my protection. Yeah. I'm sure it's for my protection, and not for those that I might potentially run into. Yeah, what do we got here? Junction. What are we doing? Are we stopping or are we going? What do you think? Alright, put it in third. So yeah, third's good. Right, just punch it, Chewie. Honk. There you go. Whey! Steady on there, big lads. You can stop indicating now. Yeah, so one thing this plastic majesty doesn't have is auto-cancelling indicators. I can live with it. But it means like I'm gonna be driving along with me indicators on from time to time. It's just a thing that's gonna happen. But I'm sure we'll all get over that in due course. So yeah, have I ever sensed burnout? No, I haven't. What I have had is the lack of motivation to push for better. Push for better takes work. Right, that takes effort. It takes grind. It takes the willingness to designate or dedicate more time in the pursuit of flipping brake. Yeah, clown. I pressed the brake pedal. Have I still got a Fiat Panda underneath my front bumper? Let's say yes, just for the sake of argument. Well, I'm sure we can give it a shove. I've got enough meat under the hood here. We can have a look. Oh no, there it is. Alright. That's right. Now you can only find me once. There's rules. Still, I slowed down for the speed camera, so I'm going to save yourself some money there. That's good. Yeah, that's gone well. If anything. Right. Yeah, keep going. Come on. Flipping Nora. Come on, you truck. Right, E-Acres. This is where we're going. Yeah, the motivation to do better. I have tons of ideas of how I could do better videos than I do at the moment. And I speak about them on a regular basis in the old Colonel Reduced, which is my monthly vlog that I sling up most months. I think I've missed 2, maybe 3 in total in the 8 years that I've been doing this. It's my monthly vlog about what I'm thinking about videos and stuff. And occasionally what I'm thinking about other things too. But mostly what I'm thinking about videos and stuff. And yeah, and I routinely talk about great ideas that I've got. I mean, you can argue whether or not they are a great idea. But the challenge comes from then going off and doing the work. Press the following key to handle job delivery. How far are we into this video? Only 15 minutes. Right, let's do it ourselves. Where are we going? No, isn't that automatically handling it? I'm going to press it and see what happens. Ah, there we go. Where do you need it? 40 XP. Let's play it safe is straight line. Now, where do you need it, son? I'm feeling confident. All right, head towards the red flag on your maps. It's over there somewhere. Oh, I see it flashing. But it can't come in. All right. Right, give me first. Let's rock and roll. Okay, how are we going to get it in there? But you're going to swing it around to the left. Then swing it around to the right. I will be using external cameras. Because it's a video game. Alright, come on. If I wanted to learn how to reverse park a trailer for real, I would take lessons and then do a job. But I don't, so I won't. I've got the fundamentals, and what I know of the fundamentals is really quite straightforward, and that is slowly. Yeah. Because slow is smooth. Yep. And smooth is fast. Now, I know this is the mantra of American military forces when it comes to magazine changes, but you know what? They're right. Right, so I'm fairly certain we're in a straight line with where I need to go. Accelerator, please. I'm confused with my pedals because I'm 2 foot pedaling, you see, rather than just doing it with 1 foot, which is what I should be doing. Right, you're going to want a little bit of right hand down there. That's it. A little bit more, maybe? Maybe a smidge. There you go. It's all right. You take your time. Yeah, have I got a reverse view? I don't think I have. Oh, there you go. That's helpful. What do you want? A bit more right. No. Left. And okay. Straighten it up while we just do a bit of angles. Well, this is me dangling my head out the window. I'm almost doing it properly. Yeah, I know. But, you know, fair play. Yeah, in fact, we're doing this with just the engine idling. That's fine. To skip parking the truck. No, why would I skip it? I'm doing it perfectly. Flipping thing. Yeah, so I'll have ideas about how I can do more exciting things with the videos that I do. And on occasion, I actually give it a spin. What I should be doing, of course, is I should be sticking with things for a little longer than I often do. I mean, I reference the same series on multiple occasions. Genesis Alpha 1, right, is my high watermark. Yeah. Detach that bad boy. Sweet and peachy. Yeah, base reward. Yeah. We made the monies. Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm level 1. No, I'm not. I'm short of level 1 by 8 whole experience points. Well, thanks. Yep, you're welcome. Right, what do you want me to do now? I don't know, it's loading up something else. But you did that quite nicely. I know I did. I mean, that wasn't the toughest parking. I've got a shed. Hey, it's a pretty basic garage. Yes, it is. Unfortunately, I haven't got anything to park there yet. Yeah. Once you've earned enough, yep. Good luck. Yeah, thanks, babe. Right, let's go and job market. Yeah, job market. Quick job. Yeah. Where are we going? Let's go from Cambridge. Yeah. What you got? Cambridge to Calais. No, that's chuffing miles, bruv. I can't be bothered with it. What about Cambridge to Grimsby? That's... Apparently it doesn't pay very much. Yeah, because... hold on. How many miles do you reckon that's going to be? No. Calais is on the old continent there. We're going to have to queue all the way down the M2. Yeah, that's no good. Before some Frenchman looks at us askew as we try and get to the continent. Yeah, and then there's all the paperwork involved, of course, as well. That's just dreadful. Let's stay on the island for the moment. What do you got here? That's going to give Grimsby as well, but it doesn't pay as much. We'll take some pork. Pork to Grimmers. Chars. Thank you. Nice one. Can't job pork. Yeah. Alright, I assume I've got the pork attached. What are we sporting here? It's a lorry. Yep. Any more to lose than that? It's green. And it's man. Okay. Right, fire it up. I've got new mail. Don't care. I've got pork to take to Grimsby. You clown. Let's rock. Alright. Well, horn check. Same horn. Good. That's a good sign. That's reassuring. give some of this. Oh, this is the Sport Edition truck. It does feel like it wants to go a little bit more, swiftly in lower gears, but that could just be that. What? Any number of things. Could just be anything. Could be that I've got a lighter load. Could be. Don't know. It's not my truck. It's some other geezer's truck, and I'm just breaking it in for him. What were you talking about? Yeah, good ideas, right? I talk about Genesis Alpha 1 because that's the one, the stuff that I've spent loads and loads and loads and loads of time on. Thinking, yeah, this is going to be what makes the difference. This is going to be how they find me. They don't find you from one video, unless the video that you make is beyond exceptional. Unless it is an exceptionally strong video where you hit every note that you want. Give me front facing, thank you. Where you hit every single note that you want, where you've distilled it down to be spot on, where no one gets the chance to be bored because there is too much coming too fast that's too good, with just enough breathers so people don't feel like it's one pace or overloaded with same. That's the other thing. In order to appreciate the light, you must also have dark. Anyway, yes. Anyway, and that's the closest I've come to hitting that mark. The big miss that I had on that series was that I didn't get I didn't have a strong narrative message in each individual episode, and therefore each episode ended up being a bit more of the same, but perhaps with one or two unique twists to this particular installment. And you know what? That's a valuable learning. That's something that I learned from doing that, and it means that if I were to go and do it again, and if I took that into consideration, which is by no means guaranteed, then the end result should come out better. Let's drop this into about 8th. Right, so you going to slow down for this corner? No, I reckon we'll be right. Okay, let's go. Foot down. Look at us go. Look indeed. I am looking. Oh yeah. Oh, he's the virtual bad boy of driving, ladies and gentlemen. The trucking industry. Oh, hold on. I got a clown in front of me who's not giving it everything he's got. I got a clown coming on the outside. Right, we'll pull out here. Watch yourself, Tiger. I indicated I might have cut him up a little bit, but that's his lookout. Go on, give us 10th. Honk. All that business. Terrific. Right, there we go. There you go. I think I got fined for that as well. I don't know why. We didn't make contact. I was just driving like a git. Yeah, so you know, I've never had to. I mean, I used to get excited. I used to have a sense of anticipation before I'd start a stream, and that lasted for maybe the first 10, 20 streams that I did. These days, nothing. I don't get pumped up at all. It's just you put everything in the right order. You make sure you've got everything set up correctly, and then you go, right, we're off to the races. Put it all live. Oh, that's Johnny Plod. Right, there we go. We'll ease in behind him. That's all right. Johnny Plod's he's minding his own business, driving below the speed limit in that way that they do. Those cheeky young scamps. They have to. It's that they are instructed to do so. But they're still cheeky young scamps nonetheless. They're going like, you are going to have to do exactly the speed limit and ease past me very slowly. You kind of go, oh, okay. Yeah. All right. This trailer seems to be a little bit tippy, if you ask me. What am I doing? I'm only doing, am I doing 80? I don't think so. No, you're doing 56. Then what's the problem? Where's the drama? It's all good. I should be in the other lane. That's what... Yeah, I remember that about this game, is the number of A roads and motorways that you drive on, that you're used to being, you know, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lanes of carriageway. In this, it will routinely go, apparently the A14's turned into the A1. Well, I mean, it's a junction off the A14, I suppose I'll allow it, but at no point does it turn into single carriageway. No, that would be dangerous. The tailback of traffic would go on for all month and longer. This is speed limited as well. I bet there's a button where you can disable it. Yeah, I bet there is. But it means that we're now just coasting. Oh, no, this is a 50. I don't see why. What's the A1? Oh, yeah, of course it is. Yeah. Hold on, what we got? Roadworks? Oh, bum. Oh, flipping yellow average speed check cameras. Oh, I hate those guys. Yeah, alright, look, I'm coming in at 26 miles per hour. You can't do me. That bus is speeding. Do 'em. No, it's an average speed check. That car's also speeding. You should do them too. I'm being legit and fair and reasonable. Unless I misread it and it didn't say 30 and instead it said 50. Honestly, I couldn't make it out. It's hardly the point. What does it say? 30? No. They say 30 miles an hour on the motorway for when something has exploded or worse. That said, there's no speed camera here. I don't think it is an average speed check camera. And if it was, I was going slowly at the start, so I should be able to coast for a little bit more. Dude making noises with a pneumatic drill. How delightful. Yeah, so doing better videos is something that I want to do. And I'm going to. It's going to happen. This flirtation with non-stop get back to works at the moment, that's not going to be around for much longer. I am in the background working on something else. Yeah. And it's a mysterious thing that I'm working on. That the plan is basically have it all finished, edit it all down, polish it on up, and then publish it in a timely fashion when the time is right. We'll see how that goes. I'm not massively optimistic, but if it works out, it will be very nice indeed. And I'm putting quite a lot of flavour into it as well, so that's a double bubble bonus there, oh faithful viewer. And this is largely because my channel's been stalled out growth-wise for 3 years. Now there's numerous reasons, but the main one is that, and I didn't notice it during the pandemic, because the pandemic incident, while everyone was locked down, viewing numbers of all video platforms went through the roof. They didn't on my channel. What they did was they showed normal, healthy levels of growth. And so, because there was that many more people watching, while at the same time, it basically means it made it look like my channel was fine, when in fact it had stalled, and stalled very hard, because I'm not doing enough to try and propel myself to the next level. Yeah, and if I can propel myself to the next level, it will keep going, because it's I've always embraced it's not about the game. I've never made what I do about the game particularly, even though there's quite a few people who tune in just for a particular game. But in this case, it's got nothing to do with... Well, I mean, the game is merely a conduit for the adventures that we will be going on together. I'm faintly optimistic. Faintly. That faint. Yeah. Barely see me. That's how faintly optimistic I am. Put it into 11th. We're not getting any cut through in 12th. No, there we go. We got a little bit of cut through in 11th. Yeah. So there we go. So good question, Tez. Not gonna lie, that was a good one. Good question. And the motivation drop comes from just a lack of energy. You have to get fired up about stuff, and I get fired up about a lot of stuff a lot of the time. And you use it all up. If I've had a particularly good day at work, for example, where I've been throwing around ideas and getting all agitated, and all those other things that my colleagues know and tolerate. I am both the best and worst person to have in any meeting. Yeah. And also, I'm the one who'll say the things you're not supposed to say. And I don't mean things that would get you in trouble with HR. No, but the things that everybody who is afraid for their job is keeping to themselves. I will be more than willing to just say it. And that's not because I'm in any way special. although obviously I am. It's more to do with the fact that past the age of about 45, it does have signal cancel. Oh well, that's good. No, past the age of about 45, you cease caring, and you work on the assumption that that your employers know your value, and therefore they're going to give you slightly more rope with which to hang yourself. And also, by that age, you know when to shut up. You know when to say your bit and when to shut up. Also, I've got a great relationship with everyone who works at Dovetail, and therefore, they not only tolerate me as the as the harbinger, but you know, people who are sort of like, oh, I shouldn't really say that, are quite grateful that I do it. Sometimes, not always. Sometimes I'm a bit like a broken record, but on other occasions, no. There you go. Right, where are we? Are we coming up on Grimo? I've got an hour left. It says 41 miles. It can't possibly be 41 miles. Not even these simulated miles. Nah, I'm sure it is. Okay. All right. Well, look, there you go. I'm going to wrap it up there, Tez. I've got nothing further for you today. Anyway, thank you very much for your submission, and I hope that tickles your box. So, no, I've not run out of steam on YouTube, not by a long stretch. I have got many more mountains to climb. I just need to actually flipping climb them, and that's where the motivation comes up. That's the bit that needs motivating. Just doing a video, piece of cake. Doing these get back to work videos has actually been really, really nice to do, because twofold actually. Firstly, it's given me something to talk about in games that usually I struggle to find things to talk about, because you're just doing the same thing over and over again. In this, I'm just driving from point A to B. I remember distinctly covering this in an American truck the first time round, and you kind of go, I'm enjoying the game experience, but you know what I'd rather be doing than talking about what's going on in the game is having a movie on, or an audio book, or something like that. And actually, from my own deep knowledge, that's exactly what people do. It's a very nice chill out game that you stick on while you've got other stuff happening as well, but you can feel like you're progressing, you can enjoy the trip itself, and you just use it to chill. I get it, totally get it. It is a very chill game. I really like it. Anyway, I've been Colonel Failure. Thank you very much. I'll talk to you soon. Cheerio.